When conception takes place, an egg is released from the ova. The sperm is going to penetrate the egg. Remember that there needs to be a whole posse of them to travel, but only one of them is ever going to penetrate, and then no others possibly can. If there are identical twins, they're going to break into half. If they are what are called fraternal twins, there will actually be 2 eggs that are going to be released and 2 separate sperms. As soon as conception takes place, there is going to be what is known as a zygote. So there will be 1/2 of the chromosomes are going to come from the male, which is the sperm, and 1/2 are going to come from the female. The fertilized egg, thus fertilized, is going to begin dividing immediately. It's going to travel then through the fallopian tube towards the uterus and dividing and dividing and dividing. At this point, this dividing process is where many chromosomal abnormalities occur. So this is a very dangerous time. Many very early miscarriages occur because this has been a dangerous time, and if something goes wrong with this process, the body is going to do something healthy and natural, even though it's sorrowful, and cause a miscarriage. Sometimes a miscarriage takes place and the woman just thought she had a late period and didn't even know that perhaps a fertilization had taken place. After about 6 to 12 days after conception, this fertilized egg, which is called a blastocyst, is going to dig in, embed into the uterine lining, and it's going to begin its embryonic stage. That will be during the first trimester. Now, once the implantation takes place, a wonderful hormone called human chorionic gonadotrophin is going to develop and begin to rise. It, along with progesterone, is a wonderful substance which is going to help make this pregnancy flourish and be very healthy. It is what the pregnancy test, be it a blood test or a urine test, is looking for. You can find out if you're pregnant earlier from a blood test than you can from a urine test. The blood test is going to measure the exact amount of this HCG in your blood. And the urine test is going to give you a pretty much simple yes or no answer as to whether you're pregnant or not. Usually that blood test, you have to be about a month pregnant to get really reliable results. Pregnancy is divided into trimesters, which last about 12 to 14 weeks each. There are 3 trimesters, and they are a little over 3 complete months each. The first trimester is week 1 through the end of week 13. The second trimester ends around the 26th week, and it goes for about the 4th, 5th, and 6th completed months. And the third trimester is going to end anywhere around the 38th to 42nd week. It's going to end in the birth of the baby. All right, so let's talk about the growth and development of this embryo and fetus. At the very beginning and what's going on in the first trimester is this. And at the end of the first trimester, what is that embryo, which has now grown into a fetus, going to look like? It's going to have grown to be about 3 inches in length, and it will weigh about an ounce. The genitalia have clearly formed into a male or female. But if you looked at it on an ultrasound, you really would not be able to tell if it was male or female. But the fetus can make a fist, and little buds for baby teeth appear, and the head is huge. It is nearly the size of the entire fetus.